Emirates Lions defense coach Jaque Fourie and Sanele Nohamba. We've got 10 minutes, guys. So who's going to kick us off?
Oh, so we can go. Oh, thanks, guys.
10 seconds. Any questions, guys?
I can mute off.
Hi,
Yes,
can I start?
Dylan. Yes, Carl, you can go.
Jaque, it was a close match. What have you learned from your first match overseas, and what are you looking forward to improve?
Yeah, Carl, how are you guys doing? It was a close match. I think at the end we did quite well to pull that one through, and I think for the character of the team is going to go a long way for us. So in saying that, I think we had a lot of opportunities. We gave away a lot of easy tries that we shouldn't have. So I know that we'll work on that this week, and we'll get it right for the weekend.
Hans?
Hi guys, hope you're well. Jaque, I know that you mentioned, there were a couple of easy tries, particularly in that first half, but you must be quite pleased with how you guys tightened up, essentially, from that, almost those setbacks, and then the second half, so there must be something to work with at least.
Yeah, for sure. I think I can never fault the guys, their effort. I think from the first whistle, every time that we made contact with them, it was big contact. So on that, I can't fault the guys. Now it's just to start working together. And as the game went on, we started working together as a team, as a unit. And I don't know if you saw in the game in the second half, they started playing deeper and deeper, and they started kicking more. So I think they felt it going into the second half, that we were hurting them a little bit.
Thanks, Hans. Anything else, guys?
No one wants to. I'll do. Questions to Sanele. Sanele, your change from the Sharks to the Lions. Why did you do it, and how successful do you think it will be? And are you enjoying your time with the Lions?
100% I'm enjoying my time with the Lions. I just felt like I needed a change, a new start. So working with the new coaches, adding the knowledge I picked up at the Sharks and learning from the coaches and the peers around me. I'm still learning, still trying to grow. I'm enjoying my time here.
Thanks, Carl. Dylan?
Yeah, thanks. How's it, guys? I hope you're both well. Just a question for Jaque, please. Jaque, just your thoughts on how the defense went in that game against Ospreys, and then what you are you expecting from Cardiff this weekend?
Yeah, Dylan, I think, like I said, I think we started off well, and we gave away, I think, three easy tries that we gave away that we just need to work on. It's small stuff that we need to fix. As the game went on, we went stronger and stronger, and I think we ended off quite strong. We had a good set of defense to lock the game out and get a penalty. So, but I felt quite happy with the intensity of the contact, the physicality of the contact. The Wales side, they pride themselves with their big forwards coming around the corner, and they've got backs that wants to play with the ball. So I don't think I can expect anything different from the Cardiff side. They've also got a big pack, and they've probably got a lot of nippy backline players to take the ball wide. So we've done our homework, and hopefully we'll be prepared on Friday night when we jog out against them.
Hans, you got another one?
Yeah, please. Jaque, sorry, just on that again. I mean, I know you mentioned now that they are just like small system errors that you can still tweak and stuff. But I suppose just in general, this is like a longer term project, probably, establishing a defensive system and stuff. Just where do you feel you guys are in terms of that, broader picture?
Yeah, I think sitting back, probably now looking back to last year, I think we've 100% better than we were last year. So it's our second year into the system, and I think the guys are now only coming into the system and understanding it properly the way that our coaches want them to understand it. and we've been putting a lot of time into it. 20% of the game is a set piece and 80% is unstructured. So we're spending a lot of time on unstructured defense and probably the 20% on vacuum defense, line-out defense, and then from there on it's just defending what's in front of you, going up, making the tackles, and slowing down their ruck or even turning the ball around.
Dylan, your hand is still up. You got another one or not?
Yes, please. This question's for either one of you. You can feel sort of free to jump in, but we've seen from the early results in the first couple of rounds here that there's been a couple of surprises. You look at Dragons beating Munster, for example, something not many would have expected. How much does that sort of give you a bit of hope of knocking off some of the bigger sides in this tournament? But does it also sort of keep you on your toes in a way as well?
I think it goes both ways, it's such a fierce competition. Anyone can beat anyone on the day, so it's a matter of preparing well and being sharp on the day, and you give yourself a better chance of winning the game because everyone is so good, and it just depends on the day if you push up or not.
Joe, you want to take a stab at that?
Yeah, I think also, guys, like Sanele said, I think it's our second year in the competition, so I think we pretty much expect a little bit more, what's going to happen overseas. And we know touring, we need to start well, we need to get points overseas. I think last year we were probably out with 2 games that we missed out, and if we probably won those 2 games, we would have been in a quarterfinal. So we need to take our chances overseas, and we need to, when we get back home, we need to have a solid start there as well.
Thanks, Dylan. Gareth? Gareth,
Hi, Jaque. Hi,
All right.
Jaque. It's Gareth here from BBC Wales. Sure you've done your homework already. Did you watch Talupe Faletau's performance last weekend?
Yeah, we did. I did watch his performance. You know what? There's probably 2 or 3 good individuals in the team, but we're not going to focus on just one individual. We're focusing on the team. And if you look at how they played against Glasgow, we're also not going to look too much into that. We know they're going to, they're a tough team, they're a physical team. So we really need to do our homework properly and pitch up on Friday night.
Sanele, how much did you enjoy your experience last week? A lot of us in Wales were very impressed by your performance.
I was very impressed with my performance, having played a lot of rugby over the last six months or so. So it was just I was glad just to get some game time and just enjoy the night with the boys. We train so hard during the week. It's good to reap the rewards on Saturday night.
We enjoyed your altercation with the ball boy. We thought that was quite cute and quite funny when you tried to tap the ball. What happened there?
I was just trying to slow down the game. It was just a bad play for me. I know I'm probably gonna get a stick from the coaches later today, but yeah, that was just that. There was nothing much to it.
Jaque, you're not smiling that much. I've been seeing that incident.
Yeah, it's a tough one because it's a penalty and it kicked into the corner and at 7 points. So like Sanele said, we've got a review later and we're probably going to smack him over the fingers a little bit later.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Thanks, Gareth. Hans, is your hand still up?
Yeah, please. Sanele, I'm talking of something a bit more fun and more positive. How satisfied were you with your try? Was that just an instinctive thing, or is that sort of like a concerted effort to actually look for pressure points throughout the game? And just secondly, also, rotation is obviously going to be key, now that you guys are going to play in Europe as well. I know it's early days, but did you enjoy having a halfback combination with Gianni?
Yeah, obviously everyone in the whole squad puts their hands up for selection, and obviously the coaches back whoever they have to back and try new combinations. And I think it worked well with me and Gianni on Saturday. So we're very happy. First time playing together, and we just backed each other up and just trusted each other's calls, and everything took off from there.
And just on your try, you know, that pressure that you said put on your fellow halfback, was that a instinctive thing? Is that sort of like a considered effort to try and put pressure on, you know, the attacking team whenever?
I think the credit goes to the scrummages, you know, the forwards. They're the one that actually put a lot of pressure, and I was just lucky to pounce on the try. I think credit goes to the forwards, not me really.
All right, guys, we're going to take two more before we release the guys. Carl, you got one more, and then after Carl, we'll take the final one. We'll take Carl and then Ross, and then we'll close it, guys. Carl?
Thanks a lot, Yanisu. Sanele, obviously, you guys watched the test of the Springboks also. How big is your hopes to still be selected for the November tour, or are you happy to or content to just do your best at the Lions at this stage?
My focus is here at the Lions, purely that, nothing more.
Ross, do you want to close it off?
Sure, thanks, guys. How's it, Jaque? How's it, Sanele? Sanele, obviously, first start in the URC for you. You know, obviously you missed out quite a bit when you were still at the Sharks, and coming in with the Lions last season, you played mostly in the Currie Cup. So how was sort of the difference in sort of feeling, you know, in that first URC start for you? And, you know, obviously Mornay has been playing really well, and you must be building quite a nice competition with him for places. And how's that going?
I think it's more of helping each other than competition at camp. You know, he shares information, I share a bit of information. We try help each other out as much as we can on the field, just to make him better and for him to make me better. And then at the end of the day, like I said, the coaches will see which combination works for us. Whoever is selected on the day, if he's selected, I'll help him out, prepare him for the Saturday. And just like how we did last weekend, like it put me under pressure during the week to make me good for the weekend. So I think it's more helping each other than competing, really.
Fantastic. Sorry, and then just one for Jaque. You must be very pleased with that defensive effort from the guys, particularly in the last 10 minutes against Ospreys. You know, there were a few weak moments against the Bulls at Ellis Park the week before, letting the guys through easily a few times. But against Ospreys, the guys really shut it down in those last 10 minutes and limited the penalties as well. You know, what did you sort of attribute that change to in a week's time?
Yeah, Ross, I think, you know, at the end of the game, I think the guys had to believe that we can win the game. And, you know, I just said to the guys, boys, you know, we can't give any silly penalties away because, you know, most of the teams have got a good goal kicker. So, and as the game got, you know, more into the game, we got more confidence with the line speed and the guys are gelling together, also working on the inside and outside, you know. The errors we made is some of them are personnel. It's not system errors, so we're working on that, and like I say, we're just getting better and better every weekend.
All right, guys, thank you very much. We'll have to wrap it up. We appreciate your time. Good afternoon.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks,
Thank you.
Thanks, everyone.
Thank you.
Thanks. Bye bye.